It's 2025 and people still think modeling is all about casting couch, luck, and privileges. Let's break that myth once and for all. You have asked me so many questions about modeling, and in this video, I'm finally answering all of them. And I'm not here to sell you the dream, I'm here to tell you the truth about modeling. So let's start with our questions. Is there any casting couch in all? I am from a middle class family my parents wouldn't allow. The straight answer to this is no. Even I come from a very simple and a very middle class family, and even my parents wouldn't have allowed it if that was the case. In my 4 years of working experience, I've worked with so many brands like Rene, Airtel, Pantaloons, Thermave, Metro Shoes, Hero, and I've never experienced anything even close to it. Modeling is just another professional career where people respect you as an artist. And if we are talking about predators, then they literally exist everywhere, no matter if you're a model, a teacher, a homemaker. Plus, with social media being such a bigger tool today, people are much more careful about their actions than in the past. When you got signed by an agency, did you know how to pose and walk on runway or you learned it prior? Honestly, if you're just starting out as a model, a lot of it comes down to things you're already born with, like a lean body, your height, your facial features that can look good on camera, your skin tone, and that's like the 90% of it. And I know it seems a little unfair, but that is how it is. After that, when an agency selects you and signs you up, they'll teach you about many more things like how the industry works, how to deal with people, how to carry yourself, if there's anything that could be changed in terms of your appearance, and how to manage your social image. Sometimes they'll also set up test shoots so that you can pose and perform in front of the camera and get a little confident before the real shoot begins. When it comes to the runway, my agency directly sent me to the casting for Lakme Fashion Week. And I actually learned to walk all by myself a day prior just by watching some YouTube videos. Also, posing and performing, they just get better with time. This is not something that you can nail immediately. So just keep giving your best on every shoot, and on every test shoot, your body and expressions will naturally catch up. Can you still be a model if you're fat and ugly? I've seen such models in big campaigns. Let's be real about exclusivity in the Indian modeling industry. On the surface, brands, runway shows, magazines, they talk about diversity. One plus size model, one dark skin model there, one really pretty face, and then one short model. And it seems like real exclusivity is happening. But honestly, it's just a marketing trick. Brands do this to look inclusive and sell their campaigns, especially to people who feel insecure about their body, weight, height, complexion. They label it as body positivity, but honestly, it's just a marketing move designed to show people someone like them on the screen so that they instantly feel connected, trust the brand, and are likely to buy the product. On the ground, the industry still runs on very strict measurements: how tall you are, how skinny you are, everything is fixed. And if you don't fit in, no amount of so called exclusivity will help you out. I've been there, starving, spending hours in the gym, until I realized that my health comes first and everything else is secondary. So, yes, there are exclusive models, but then there are very few, and they often struggle getting work. I would still suggest that at least try it because it's worth trying. Who knows, you're the lucky one. Just be prepared, manage your finances wisely, and treat modeling as something that you can manage alongside other things. Modeling is all glamour and luxury. That's not entirely true. Honestly, as a model, I've lived a very normal life. I remember even when I was performing for Lakme Fashion Week for the first time, I was still traveling by metro. And even till now, I don't own any luxury brand or any perfume like that because I would rather invest my money in a place where it can grow. And every model story is different. I know a lot of my friends who come from very small towns and villages and didn't even know how to communicate in English well and are now performing internationally as a model. They don't care about luxury or fame. All they do care about is their skills, passion, art, and the love for modeling. Models don't need to think or have skills, it's all about looks. I think it's actually the opposite. If you don't use your mind and you don't have skills, then you're bound to fall behind. You have to be street smart to get ahead in this career. The more skills you develop, the better it is for your portfolio, and it's your mind that takes you ahead with your looks. Looks will open up the doors, but your mind will keep them open. Because in the end, modeling is an art, but it's also a business. How many months it took you to get your first job? For me, it took me 6 months to be finally ready for my first casting and 8 months to get booked for my first shoot, and that was for Fab India. And honestly, everyone's journey is different, as I said. For some people, it just takes them 1 year to do all the major brands and to model internationally, but for some people, it takes years. For me, it took me 2 to 3 years to work with all the major brands and bigger designers like Tarun Tahiliani, Amit Agarwal, to do Vogue and Lakme Fashion Week. How much do models earn? This is something I would like to keep it to myself for now since I'm very new to YouTube, but do let me know if you really want me to record this video. I will do that in future. Just comment down below and let me know. For now, I would like to say that earnings in modeling, they're very dynamic in nature. Like sometimes if you're shooting for a really good brand, what you can earn from that brand in a day could be equivalent to something that you can earn from a 9 to 5 job in a month. Also, fashion is very seasonal. Like there are high seasons and then there are low seasons. In a high season, you're shooting back to back, so you can earn a good amount of money. But in a low season like May and June, the heat is too much and you are not shooting continuously. So that's when you have to manage your money from your savings. So, all in all, money in modeling is not stable, but shooting for good brands definitely pays you well. Do models get free products? No, we don't get free products. We just get paid. Do models have to face constant rejection? Yes, of course, they do. In fact, 9 out of 10 castings will say no. That's a huge part of the job, and actually, it's a good thing. Rejections push you to improve yourself. In the beginning, they hit really hard, like you start questioning your worth, your intelligence, your looks, your talent. But with time, as you gain experience and become confident, you realize that not everything is meant for you. Like there will be places, people, and brands who will value you, but then there'll be places where you feel that you're not good enough. But the key is to prioritize people who really value you, brands who see your potential. About confidence, I would just say that you don't have to fake it till you make it, because I feel top artists in the fashion industry, they have so much of experience and intuition that they can easily guess whether your confidence is real or just a mask. So instead of pretending to be confident, try building your confidence in some real ways, like listening to affirmations, improving your skills, or learning how to interact with people. With time, when you'll face these situations repeatedly, you will become confident naturally. I hope this video answered all your questions. I'll be doing a part 2 soon, so if there's anything that you would like to know, just comment down below. Also, we have crossed more than 100 subscribers in just 1.5 months, and I'm out of words right now. I just want to share why I started this channel in the first place. It's not just about modeling, it's about self growth, values, positivity, learning things that you should know as a woman, and becoming a better version of yourself. For me, what matters the most is the value that I can add, and that will always going to be my first priority. I'll be covering many more topics soon, so stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video.